Hey guys, how you guys doing? So today I'm just go over a few things that I got for the car that I haven't showed you guys yet. As you guys can see, I got a carbon fiber hood. The bumper, now the bumper is the same one as I put on, the black one, and this one actually came with the front lip as well. So now I'm not sure if I want to keep that front lip on. I might change it to the R1, but we'll decide later. And another thing that happened is my headlight cover went off on the freeway. I might get carbon fiber ones too, because I'm gonna paint the hood when I paint the whole car. And what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna grab the fiberglass tape. Alright, so this is what I did. As you can see here, I put Bondo, letting it dry, but once I sand it down, we should be good. And I'm gonna show you guys what I got. So my car is making a bunch of noise, and changed the bushings. I got the Super Pro bushings so you guys can see before I changed them out. And then it kept making noise. There was one that I didn't change, and when I left the car up, I noticed that it was that one. So that's the rear track bushing one, and which I have right here. I'm gonna change them up for these Power Flex ones. When I lifted the car up last time, I noticed that the ball joints were really worn out, and you can't really just change the ball. You can't press the ball bushing out. So, got brand new control arms. And over here, I have the upper control arm. And same thing, you can't press out the ball joints, so I have to order a whole new control arm. The other thing that I got is the sway bar end links. These are adjustable. And the other ones, they were ball joints and they were messed up. So the other thing I got is the end connectors, ball joints as well. You can't press them out, you gotta order a whole new one. So I got new ones for the front as well. So all this is gonna be put on the car once I have time, and once I'm trying to do the body first. So this bracket here that goes on the rear bumper, it had rivets here before, but it was falling off because the rivets weren't actually holding with the actual bumper. It was just the bracket itself. So I'm putting new rivets on. Alright, and now it looks brand as new, so now it's not wiggling at all. Alright guys, one of the last things I want to show you guys is I got this pretty much like an F1 backlight controller, a module. This is a GS100A. You hook it up here to your tail light. So this is pretty much gonna be going in between these. So what I'm gonna have to do is cut the wires, and the ones that are coming out through here, I'm gonna connect to the end, and these out from the module, they're gonna go to the connector here, just like that. Let's see. All right, so I'm gonna put the camera here, and you're gonna see how it's gonna light up differently. And as you can see, it works. So that's pretty much for today. I'm just gonna finish up a couple little things, and then hopefully tomorrow or next week I get to change the control arms on the car. Hey guys, so I know it's another day, but I kind of wanted to give you guys another update about the RX7. So as you can see, I just finished putting the last layer of Bondo. So it was fine before, but when I drive and I look through the mirror, I kind of see like where I put the Bondo on that it still needed just a little bit of work, but it's fine now. I'm gonna let that dry up and then sand it down, and it should be good. And another thing that I did is I took the wing off because that's not the one I want. I put fiberglass tape on all the holes that it had, and a couple other little bad spots that the trunk had, and I put the fiberglass tape on top, and then I put Bondo. It's gonna let it dry and put more Bondo if need be. And I did the same over here and down there as well. And one thing that I forgot to mention to you guys is that the RX7, the registration here in California, it was a no-go. So pretty much what they told me when I did it, they said, hey, you'll receive your license plate in like 2 months or 3 months. So 2-3 months passed, and I called them and I said what's going on, and they told me something weird. I forgot what they told me about emissions and stuff like that. So I went to the DMV instead. They told me that they needed a letter from the manufacturer, so from Mazda, telling me that because the sticker, when I first got the car, the sticker wasn't on the hood, the one that says it requires or it's good with US standards, it wasn't on there. So they told me they needed a letter from the manufacturer saying that that the car was pretty much good with emissions. And that's weird because I did the smog, and the smog is pretty much telling me or telling them that it's good with emissions, but somehow they wanted more with that. And the other thing was they told me they wanted the title to be pretty much transferred to English. So I mean, I did that, but the other thing they wanted was the emissions things, which I couldn't get. And I went to the manufacturer and they told me they couldn't do that because the VIN was not 17 digits, mine's only 10 because it's from Japan. So that's one of the things that I kind of want to tell you guys. So what I did instead, I told them to give me my paperback on my the money I paid for it, which was around $1,300. So I got that back, and I sent my paperwork to my brother back in my home state. He's pretty much gonna do it for me here. So the car is gonna be registered in Illinois instead of California, which is better because, as you guys know, the California law, if you do aftermarket parts to your car, for example, a loud exhaust, the cop could stop you for it. They could give you a ticket right then and there. So that's one of the bad things. But if they stop me, I'm gonna have my Illinois plates and they can't do nothing about it because it's not from here. But again, thanks for watching. I appreciate all your support. And when this is done, this is gonna be all nice. I'm gonna try to do a Photoshop it to how I want my car to be. So at the end of the video, I'm gonna kind of have a picture of how I want the car to be at the end, so stay tuned for that. And the other thing that I didn't mention is that I want to say thank you to Susana and Pablo for letting me use their wonderful house here to work on the RX7, because if it wasn't for them, this probably wouldn't be happening to the car. Like, thank you again, Susana and Pablo, for letting me use your house. Peace.